Hello everyone and welcome back to today's in this video. So we're going to dive into like this and in this the functions in this the parts of edits. So in this the weathers in this and calculating dates in this. So in this and so in this get started some essential functions. So I will find all the functions from here like this. So I'm going to talk about the time functions and the date. So and let's get started and I will talk about the simple data set. So let's say this is the section of task name and the start names and in this. So in this the task names and the start dates and let's say end time, time logged, and now if I add some task name. Let's say report writing and after that so client meeting and let's say this is the one. So in this the client meeting and let's say and so the start date and in this the let's say and let's say this is then 5 and 2024 and after that and 3 5 and 3 5 2024 and add and then the date and date will be like let's say 2024 and then and in this 3 3 so in this that 5352044 is in this and after that logged in and in here and I'm mentioning the time is 30s. After that so and this after that and that let's say so now in this I'll press Control T. So into a table, so this is a simple data. So I'm going to talk about one of the important two-day functions. So in this and two-day functions. So in this the current date and it's actually dynamic. That means so the current states and this. So in this updated, for example, like let's say this is the sections. So then as you can do this and actually the systems date or current date of the systems and it's a dynamic and charge incrementally automatically on the system time on time changes. And after that now functions we can actually returns function as the current date and as well as so it's like that. So that it gives you the current date. So in this and so another period next systems will actually change and after that so then it will can nice change the extract the parts and the date like here. So as you can see I mentioned that so if one is the months or data 5 is the months of like sometimes if you don't know like representing date so just like an actually So in this, and now this in Excels. So like representing this. So let's say I'd like identify the four that not reasons, and I will select this here is very simple presents. It is 2024, and I want to calculate. So I'll just select, and let's say what is the numbers. What is the month? So this is the series. This month in the number is represented. That means the second number 5 is the twos. By applying this, so the happy. So in this two days and after that one of the function like data application, and it calculates the difference between. So let's say this is the date functions, and the date function is like so. So this is actually the dated. So actually it is the dated functions, and now select the first date. And the second that means the end date, and I want to show you the differences in days in day format. So if I press, as you can see, this tools and differences is 12 days, and you can see the months. It's 21, and like if I select the month, there is only 4 months difference. So like as you can see, there is another functions which is the time. This time value, so the time value function converts the time string, which is the serial number. Let's say time value function, then I will select this one, and if I print this, so if I present it, so we have to mention the bad disease again. Actually, like work at as the time value sign as well is calculate this the means or the talk time. So like let's say 0.3.4. So let's say 0.354, and now we can adjust this time values. So it is actually appearing an error. The time value, let's say the time text. So in this, it is actually 10.1, and it is actually not for every time using. So, I hope you're understanding the process. Like with the function to functions, then the directions and time functions. And I hope you can use these functions into your worksheet. Will actually help you for me extracting times or calculating the difference between two dates, and this all for today. In the next video, I will discuss about some other exciting things. Okay.